Okay, before we get started, everybody in the chat who's going to be watching, we have to wait for YouTube to catch up so that I can mute it on my screen here. So we're just going to give it its time. It'll run right through, and we'll mute it.
All right.
See, there it goes.
That's all. Right. Yep.
Welcome everybody to the hot seat, formerly known as opening the door. My guest at this time, this awesome looking dude over here, he's one of the few who still calls it opening the door, but we have officially changed it to the hot seat, but it's all right. Tonight we have a great special guest who this guy, I don't know if you all know him. He should be a freaking narrator. He's got one of the deepest and most awesomest voices I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you.
Every time he gets on camera, I watch his videos, and he's good evening. This is the marvelous beard. Welcome in, Al.
Thank you for having me.
How the hell you been, man?
Man, I've been all right. Just busy. I work 2 jobs, so I know I have like a lot of people reaching out to me to do some reviews, and I do it, but I get to it when I can. So
you work 2 jobs, really?
Yeah, I work 2 jobs. Yeah.
I honestly, Alan and I, if you all don't know, he is an awesome YouTuber and great reviewer on Instagram as well. Go find him on Instagram and YouTube, The Marvelous Beard. His information is linked in the description box below. He didn't even know that I did that. I already said that. Go to his channel. Please subscribe. Go to his Instagram. Follow him. He is a great reviewer, a great guy in the bearding community, and I'm glad to have him as a guest on here, man.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So I got to ask you, because I didn't notice about you work 2 jobs. What exactly do you do for 2 jobs, man?
So this first job right here, I work for. Here it is. It's a Boston Housing Authority. So I'm a maintenance guy. I'm a laborer. So I pretty much I'm outside all day. I landscape. I mop down, sweep down hallways. Mopping up urine and feces and stuff. I try to say it the scientific way, so I don't want to be, too blunt with it. But
right.
I do snow removal. Like I said, landscaping. So that's about it. Sometimes I might drive the truck a little bit, drive around the city to pick up stock, and we might do like a living unit inspections. So we'll walk the apartments to see if everything's up to date and how people are keeping up with their apartments. And that's pretty much it. Second job. So I've usually always worked 2 to 3 jobs for like at least about 7 years now, or 8 years. So like second job right now, I do security. And I just walk the area and patrol everything. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I can see you doing that, because as soon as you said security, I was like, yeah, ain't nobody messing with this guy. If they hear him speak, they're gonna be like, just back off, man.
I'm not that much of a big guy, really. I'm a little bit over 6 feet. That's it. I'm not that tall, man.
You may not be that tall, but you have a beast of a beard, and you've got that deep voice. Like,
thank you. I don't think it's that deep. My father had a deeper voice than me, so.
You need to be a narrator for anything on TV, because you would do a fantastic job. Even if you were reading a book to a child, I can see you do it. I really can. You'd be really good at it. When you speak on camera, you're real calm. You're not monotone, but you are to the point, and you are relaxed that when you're doing it. I'm like, this dude has a speaking voice. You really do.
I appreciate that. I kind of want to be like you and like Dan C, because it's like every time y'all speak, it's like y'all don't really stutter. I'm like, how can I get to that point? Well, I'm not really stuttering, saying all the time. So I'm trying to like really, perfect that to perfect your craft. When you always do videos like that.
Practice makes perfect, my man. I just saying, that's pretty much the short end of it there. You just keep doing it, and you'll get to that level.
All right.
So you work 2 to 3 jobs for most of your life here. So
Yeah.
no wonder this guy has one of the biggest beard product collections that's in the game. If you all don't follow him, he has boxes and boxes of
Oh, you
product.
remember that?
Yeah, I've watched. I've seen him. I looked. I said, I'm looking at him. And said, this guy has 10 times more than anything I've ever had. And you just there's a box. There's a box. I'm like, damn, that's a lot, man.
I mean, all I have is like a room, so I don't really have like a house or anything. But not to get too personal, but so it's kind of like try to keep it in boxes. That's the best thing I can really just do. And when I'm ready to use a different product, I'll just go in my box and then I'll just put it back up. That's the best I can really just do.
I remember when Mandy and I moved up here to the farm. I had to do that for a while. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
Needs all of it. Yeah. Gary says your beard needs all those products too. You have a big, thick looking beard, man. You really do.
I appreciate that. I don't. I mean, because me, when I'm always looking at it, I think it's like it's not that big. But when other people see, like, oh wow, like you have a really, big beard. I mean, I want to get my beard like Dan C's, but I don't think it's really going to get that far. But
Dan does have a humongous thick beard. He honestly does. It's
yeah.
one of the best I've seen. I got to give him credit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have a nice beard too.
No, I used to. I will say I used to, but when it starts to get long, and I'll say about here, about 2 to 3 inches longer, it
Right.
gets really thin and it
Yeah.
looks kind of crappy. It really does. So I kind of keep it short to where it looks fuller and thicker. Yeah. And not only that, my two barbers that trim my beard, Gage and Nick, I'm like, what it, because I trust them. I'm like, what it needs to be, get it there. So.
Right. Like I usually trust a barber that has a beard to actually do my beard, and then I think it just makes sense for me to really.
Isn't that annoying, man? I'm 100% honest about that. You
Mm-hmm.
go to a barber, okay, you're going to sit in the chair with someone you don't know. Because this recently happened to one of my coworkers. I felt so bad for him. He had a beard about 2/3 as big as mine. I mean, it was fairly thick, fairly big.
Wow.
And he said, he goes in and all he gets a buzz. He's going bald, so he just buzzes his head.
Mm-hmm.
He said, can you give my beard a trim? Alan, I am not kidding. They turned him into a chin guard. I'm not kidding. Chin strap. He come into work and it was to his face, and he put his head down. I'm looking at him and I didn't recognize him at first, and I said, like, what the fuck? It was like 5 in the morning. Like, what the hell did you do? And he just new barber. I was like, oh
yeah.
And of course, he couldn't do anything because they're in front of him. He couldn't see in the mirror, so he didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I would, and he said he paid him. I said I'd have walked out. I would have completely walked out.
Yeah.
And I know that might be an unethical thing to do in general, like
right
to do, but you fuck up my hair or my beard. I'm like, no, that's that.
No.
Yeah, that's that. I draw the line there.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I was like 19 years old, so like my beard started coming in when I was like 14. I had that Will Smith goatee.
Yeah, okay.
When it's like a peach fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
So when I like about 16, it started to it was like rapidly started to grow when I was 16. So everything else was like patchy, but I had a nice, fairly like thick goatee. And as I got older, when I was like 19, it got even thicker. So I had a nice full goatee like this, but everything else was still kind of like patchy and still lining up a little bit. So I went to a barber in Randolph, and I told him, yeah, just trim my goatee, because at the time during the summer, I would rock a long thick goatee and like can shave off everything else. So I was like, yeah, just give me a little trim. So you know how when you got the clippers and you put like the big head on it?
Yeah.
And he was like, took 2 chunks off on each side. I'm just like, what? I mean, I paid him. I mean, it was like the haircut was like at that time probably like $15. I was like, here. I said never again. I was just like, wow.
We have an old friend in the chat here, Joe Lenzo from Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. Look at that.
Oh, hey, Joe.
We
It
got
sound
a
like I got hacked again.
we got a stranger up in the house. Good to see you, my man.
Mhm.
Dead man's in the house.
Mhm.
So let's get a little bit of history about Alan because you just told me something, and this proves to what I said a few minutes ago. This dude has a beast of a beard. Y'all probably didn't catch it. He said he's had a goatee since he was 14. Now I don't know about y'all.
Mhm.
I sure as hell didn't have any facial hair until I was at least 16, 17 at the earliest.
Mhm.
What's that tell you all? He has a beast of a beard. And he said 18, 19, he's growing a beard out. He's
Mhm.
badass. What can I tell you guys? So let's get a little bit of history. Where exactly do you live?
I live in Dorchester right now, Boston, Massachusetts.
Cheers, company. Cheers, territory. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I did not know that. I really didn't. Boston.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have to ask because you're there. Have you been to or near the bar?
Yeah, cheers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been inside there. Uh,
You've been in there.
I've been in there. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite shows. That's why I'm like, dude, that's really cool.
Mhm. I mean,
See, y'all didn't even know Alan now has a key to my heart. He's been in Cheers, the actual bar. That's awesome, man.
mhm.
Is it like what we see on the TV show?
I think it's quite different. It was like a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago. I was there.
Uh-huh.
I was actually kind of. I think I was with a church group actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was good food, man. Good food.
Was the restaurant still upstairs?
Actually, so this one was in like Faneuil Hall, I
Yeah.
believe that's where the show takes place at. So this one was in Faneuil Hall. It was on like ground floor. I don't think there was like upstairs to it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got. I don't know the history of it.
Mhm.
But I remember when I was a child watching that show with my parents because I
Mhm.
was allowed to stay up to watch Cheers, but I couldn't
Mhm.
watch it. I had to go to bed as soon as it was over.
Oh wow! I mean, so you're a young man because I know that show was like in the '80s, right? Of course, like '85.
I started in 82, 83.
Mm.
It went till 93, 94. So like
Oh
it was
wow!
on TV for 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really good show, really was. And
Yeah.
Mandy and I we binge watched TV shows. That was we watched that one. Then we watched Frasier because I had never seen Frasier, and that's just as good as well.
Oh wow! All right. I mean,
So
I
you're
would watch. Yeah, sorry.
go,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you first. You first.
Yeah, I would watch bits and pieces of that show, but I mean, I was born in '89, so I'm kind of a little baby.
Okay, so you're 34 almost. 34.
Yeah, I'm turning 34 like next month.
Everybody remember that. Next month, we're going to have to do some kind of a shout out birthday gift, something for Alan for his birthday.
Oh man, you ain't gotta do that, man.
Dude, what have I told you? You got to be ready. I mean, you
Yeah.
never know when I'm going to pop up. You never know when I'm going to send you something. You got to be ready at all times. Oh, the
Yeah.
choice of drink tonight, everybody, is just a polar seltzer water.
Oh,
We're
good one.
having
Yeah.
a passion fruit blueberry. Is what we're having.
Nice, nice.
Pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. My mother used to drink those actually a lot too. So like, I thought it was nasty kind of growing up, but as I got older, I'm like, wow, like I see why she drank the polar drinks a lot. It's actually a good substitute for like juices, or
It's
soda.
exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's a good way to cut out the sugar and
Mhm.
soda intake. So
Mhm.
I'm slow. Yeah, and water, of course. Yeah, of course, water. And I drink water with lemon all day long. So
Oh, mhm.
you all ever see this? That's lemon water all the time. Oh my goodness, we have a $10 super chat donation from Dead Man himself, Joe Lenzo, Charlotte Flair. Ooh, I'll say it just for you, my friend. I love you, man.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. Too kind, too kind, too kind. So you're from Boston. How long have you lived there?
My whole life.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
born and raised.
How I'm not one from a big city area of any kind. I'm a I guess you call me a country boy, I guess.
Right.
How I got to ask you because I only whenever I drive through How is it like living in a big city like that? Is it as crazy as what we see on TV and such?
Well, not really. Boston's really not that big. It's only like the 26th largest city, so
Yeah,
it's really it's. I mean, it is a small state, but it's crazy for a small state. It has a subway system and and a bus system, but it's not that big. It's easy to get around. And it's not crazy like New York or like Baltimore and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, I don't have the Boston accent, so I don't say pa ka like that. So people like when they hear my voice, they kind of think I'm from like New York or Baltimore or probably Philadelphia
yeah.
a little bit.
Mandy and I came. We went on a trip a couple weeks ago, and we drove through Philadelphia, and
Wow.
that was actually the first time I went across the bridge, the big bridge there.
Hmm.
That was a trip. I was like, because she's seen it before,
Oh
and
wow.
and I see it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? She says, this is the bridge we have to cross. I'm like, what? Crazy to see it was. Yes, Barry. And yes, Baltimore is nasty and crazy as hell. I hated playing concerts in Baltimore. Terrible. Hated it.
Right.
But I've always said I wanted to go to Boston because I want to go to the Cheers bar. I want to go see it. I want to go
Hmm.
to New York just to say I've been to New York, and
Hmm.
I want to go to Maine because I want to go where Stephen King's house is.
Oh wow. You said what house again?
Stephen King, the
Oh,
writer.
Steve. Oh yeah, Stephen King. Yeah, yes. Definitely makes some good films. Creep Show. I used to grow up watching Creep Show. Well, mainly Creep Show too.
Yeah, those are good movies. They were.
Hmm.
So, you're born and raised in Boston. Did you go to college up there?
Yeah, I went to well, first I went to college in Arizona, uh Mesa Community College. Like my uncle from my mother's side was living down there. Like he passed away in like 2017. He was a Vietnam veteran. Crazy guy though, but I understand why because of the war and stuff like that. So that's the first time I actually went to college. But I had to get away from him. So I went back up here. So he sent me back up here, and so I went to Roxbury Community College for a little bit, off and on.
Okay, nice, nice. See, you're one up on me. I was a moron, and I am saying it. I'm saying it live on camera. I was 17 years old. I regret this to this day. Part of me does. I had a full scholarship, academic scholarship to go to Penn State University.
Oh wow.
Turned it down like a moron. I did. I did not go. I and my cousin, he had a full. He was a year younger than me. He was one of the athletes in the family. He got
Wow.
a full scholarship of athletic scholarship. He turned it down and he worked stayed for the family business. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, we both were young and dumb. Honestly, I can honestly attest to that.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that. I mean, who knows what would have happened? How life turns out. You know.
Yeah, you know what? That's a conversation that I love. I like and dislike having with people because
Yeah.
it's almost like a political conversation in the end.
Oh.
The reason why I
Right.
say that, I'm a firm believer now, and I know this is going to ruffle a lot of people's feathers, but that's
Mhm.
what this is for. This is raw, uncut, uncensored. I'm not a
Right.
fan of people going to college anymore.
Mhm.
Reason being, if let's make an example. Let's just say your son is a genius. He's in science. He's a genius at it. He wants to be a doctor or a scientist of some sort.
Mhm.
There ain't no guarantee in this world that let's just say he's got one of the greatest science educations you can get.
Right.
He's not gonna get a damn job anywhere, no matter where you go. Let's just say he's in Baltimore. There ain't no
Wow.
guarantee he's gonna have a job lined up there. He's gonna have to uproot his whole life
That's
and go
true.
to where that field is.
You're right. You're right.
I almost think it's a ripoff. I'm
It,
a, and like I said, I might ruffle people's feathers about that because
no, you are. I mean, because like it's like most like my parents passed on, so luckily like I was able to get grants. But once I started making a certain amount of money, they cut those grants off for me. so I had to pay out my pocket. And then like you got people that are paying loans, and then it's like after they graduate, they're not really guaranteed to get a job, and then they got to constantly keep paying those loans. Like you just paid off a house.
Right. We had BGG Grooming.
Hey, Dagan.
Dagan
I
saying
love this
hello.
guy. Yeah, he's a
Good
good
to see
man.
you in here, man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. Good to see Dagan in here. But yes, see that's what I was talking about. When I hate talking about it, but I will. Some people, some student loans are a beast. Well, yeah, you'll be paying for them for your entire life.
Mike.
I just for people who actually, if you are in that field, okay, if you're a teacher, okay, you went to school to be a teacher. You know, it paid off. You are a teacher for 30 years. You got your money's worth out of your education as a whole. But let's just say somebody has and they stop doing it. I'm like, you just wasted all that time and money for what?
Right.
Like, why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a couple friends who did that, and I don't want to say what they went to school or what they couldn't find a job at all for what they went to school for, what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They had to resort to a factory where I was working, and I'm like, you just wasted years of your life, and for what?
Yeah.
It boggled my mind, but I'm not going to ask YouTube folks to pay my loans for me. I'm reading Gary's. I sure as hell don't do this for the money, Gary. I do this to entertain you all watching. That's why I do this. So. I regret not going to college. I do, but at the same time,
right.
I may not be where I am now. I mean,
right.
Some of my family, they have a hardwood floor business, and it's great. They make great money. But I didn't want to do that.
Right.
I kind of fell ass backwards into what I do for a living, but I'm good at it. You know,
Whoa.
you do not do this for the money. I know your value, my man. Yeah, Carrie's an ad. No, I have never done this for money ever.
No, you have not. No,
because Joe owes me about $350. Because it's either he goes up on me or I go up on him all the time. That's what it always was when he's making content. So I think he owes me the money now.
Yo, but I'm curious, right? So the scholarship was like an athletic scholarship or something like that.
I had an academic one. He had it for basketball, actually.
Okay, all right, nice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're better than me. I mean, I never got a scholarship. I mean, the most I skipped a grade or in class in college, so that was my big achievement to me. But I never got a scholarship, man. So that's what's up, man.
I had when I was in school, my subject and my attraction to school was English, reading, writing, and that's the number one class you need to graduate high school is English, no matter what, And they made me advanced. They always put me in the advanced classes and the college prep classes and all this stuff. And I guess that kind of attests to me being a musician, writing songs and stuff. I guess I don't know. I'm
nice,
not sure.
Man. That's real talent, man. Like natural artist. Oh, nice, man.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure but I was really good at writing lyrics. I will say that. I was really quick to do that. So
that's a nice God-given talent. Like I grew up drawing, but I kind of just fell off. Like my older brother, my late older brother, so he taught me how to draw. He was a left-handed, drawer. And you left-handed? All right. And so my late father, he was a left-handed. So I guess we all picked it up from him. And then I just kind of picked up on it because I never drew stick figures, but I kind of just fell off and just kind of stopped. But something told me to save my drawings, but I never did. But my older brother would save his. So he was drawing 3D pictures since he was 14, 15. He passed away when he was 16. So it was mind blowing how he drew all these pictures, at the age he was. I mean, like comic book drawings, man.
That's
It's
pretty
fascinating.
impressive.
Yeah.
I had an old friend. I had an old kindergarten friend. Like I've known my whole life. He was a whiz at drawing cartoon characters and real things. I mean, he, without a hesitation, boom, boom, boom. And we're watching him in school all the way from elementary up, and we're like, and he's just like nothing. And
Yeah,
I'm
some people got it. Yep.
yeah, and I'm like, how the hell do you do that? He's
Mhm.
that's his answer every time. I don't know.
Mhm. He just got it. Like there was you remember the comic book The Death of Superman, right?
Yeah.
So there's a part where Superman's flying like this
Okay.
at Doomsday. So my brother actually drew that picture, but he put his own style to it. So it shows Superman like mad, but when my brother drew it, he was just like he drew Superman kind of smiling like this a little bit. So he had his own style to it.
That's cool. He didn't copy what he saw. He made it his own. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's good, man.
Mhm.
So I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you because you're up there. Are you a follower of the local sports or no?
Yeah, I'm not really a sports guy like that. I might watch it here and there, but I'm not really a follower of sports like that. I'm kind of a nerd. Like I like comic books and video games, stuff like that.
See, I'm asking you this question because
Yeah,
I didn't know. We haven't had personal conversations, so I'm trying to get us to that
yeah.
level now.
Mhm.
I am. See, you're 34, so you are probably now into you're into the newer gaming systems, right?
The what?
The newer gaming systems.
Oh yeah, old. Don't really matter like that. I had my first game system was the PS1.
I asked that because I know a lot of people they're gaming now and they're either on their PC or they're on a PS5 or
Yeah,
the Xbox. I honestly I own a PS1 that one of my old coworkers gave to me. It's sitting right there.
nice.
It's a PS1 Slim. I've had it probably working on 10 years now. A guy
Wow.
moved from Michigan, from Flint, Michigan,
Mhm.
down to West Virginia, where I was.
Oh wow.
He moved there just to have a fresh start. This is an older man. He was like in his 60s when he came there,
Wow.
and he retired. And all he brought with him from Michigan was his clothes
Yeah.
and his PlayStation One, which he had
Wow.
NHL '99 in it, and I said I have it to this day.
Wow. That's nice, man.
Yeah, so it's nostalgic, and I said I can't ever get rid of this because he says I want you to keep this. He when he moved back home, he says this is you have to keep it. I'm like, all right, all right. And
That's
I
good.
have the Mortal Kombat arcade one-up machine upstairs. That's all.
Nice. That's
Mortal
nice.
Kombat was my jam. That was my game.
Yeah. See, I used to watch my dad and my brother, play that. They were actually really good. Like, especially like I think MK2 was actually the best because like my older brother had the Sega Genesis. So
Mm.
now I have a Switch, I have a Wii U, I had the special edition Red Wii. I gave that to my nieces and nephew. So I got a PS4 and a Xbox One. I got two 3DSs and an XL 3DS.
Nice.
Yeah, I did.
That's cool, man. I had an Atari. I had the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. I had the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3.
Mm,
I had an Xbox 360. Got rid of all of them, and
damn.
I kept Terry's PS1. Is me and Mandy have talked about it before, and we both even said I don't want to. I don't want to buy a game system because it's going to be another thing where I'm going to be doing this.
Yeah.
I I, I don't want to do that again. I did it when I was younger. I love
Right.
it, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to sit and play. I don't think I could do it now.
Yeah.
Not
Nah,
with anybody who does. Not I don't think that I would. I punched a hole in two TVs, so I'm just.
damn. Right.
And if I do it now, Mandy will kill me. So
I mean, if I could, I probably would stay home and play some video games for hours. But I know I can't. I gotta constantly freaking work it all the damn time. So
what type of games are you playing?
right now, I mean, here and now, I'm actually playing some Pokemon Sun right now.
Okay,
The,
okay.
the funny thing was, actually, when that game first came out, I brought it, and then it has like an expansion pack or something like that, or you get like these special limited edition like Pokemon or something like that.
Okay.
But I didn't really like play it like that. I was just like, I guess I'm not really feeling it right now. So now like a few years later, now I'm playing it. So it's all right. I mean, it's not the best one. You know, I grew up playing Pokemon when Red and Blue came out.
Yeah.
And then but my favorite ones is Fire Red and Leaf Green. So.
All right. Okay. My favorite, Gary, to answer your thing, mine was Mortal Kombat 3. That was my favorite.
Yep, that was my older brother's. You know, I should do a giveaway. Like I'm gonna try 8-bit Bearco.
Yeah.
So it kind of shocks me because like he's based on about video games. I know he was called Epic what's called Epic Beards. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like I don't know why I haven't tried him yet because he specializes in like video game characters and stuff like that.
Not one person has ever told me anything negative about the 8-bit Bearco products. I can tell you this from my past experience. Epic was amazing. That stuff was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my video games over there. I have NHL 99. Mm-hmm. I have the original NFL Blitz. Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Mm-hmm. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and NBA Live 2001. That's
wow.
Yeah.
See, I won't really know nothing about sports, but the trilogy I could talk about hours because the reason why the trilogy was so good because you could do the combos and everything.
Yep.
So I might do a giveaway, and like the giveaway is going to probably be the question is going to be like, what were my brother's 3 favorite characters he used? So like I'll tell you probably after this podcast. So I'll probably tell you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, we can do that. Okay.
And I think you probably have a hit too of which 3 he probably used.
Hang on a second. This is my daughter.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We're good.
Yep.
I'm reading there. I had Madden for Super Nintendo. I had Madden 96.
Oh, wow.
I had Madden 2005 with Ray Lewis on the cover.
Wow.
And then when I had the Xbox 360, actually 2005 was for the PlayStation 2. When I had my Xbox 360, I had Madden that had Palomalu and Larry Fitzgerald on it.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. That's the ones I had. What's it?
Cool.
Okay, Joe. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Mm-hmm. But the main sport games I played was Press for Sega was the NBA Jam. That's
of course.
Yeah. So and then like I had a game. Oh yeah, I had a GameCube, but that eventually broke. So like I played I played NBA Street 2. Yeah, so it was NBA. Yeah,
it was awesome. That game was slick.
Yeah, both of them were. And then so like for a PS2, I used to go to my cousin's house and play some NFL Street. That was a good one. The rest of them suck after that. The first one was the best.
NBA Jam was bad. Gary has the arcade. I still want the NBA Jam arcade. I wanted to get that one and the Killer Instinct one, but I'm not paying $700-800 for that Killer Instinct one. I think no way.
No.
However, there is a workaround to buy some of these arcade games. Get the one that you can mount on the wall. The Countercade, it's like $200, but you still play it. I'm like, that's worth the money.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got something I got to tell you about. Right? So like a few days ago, so since we we play like video games and stuff, like because since like I'm a maintenance guy, so I'm outside, I'm cleaning around the dumpsters. So I found 2 new PS5 controllers that were unopened right near the dumpster. I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, wait a minute. So I was like, oh, it's actually sealed. So I open it up. I'm like, it's still in the package. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually brand new. So I take it to GameStop, and the guy, he's seeing if it's like if the controller's working and everything. So I'm just like, all right, so it works and it's new. But guess what? You only get $10 each for them. I'm like, what?
Why?
GameStop. That's why it's called GameStop. They run games on you.
See, that's bullshit. See, what I would have done you can't use that one on a PS4, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
What I would have done is sold them things on eBay and got your money.
Oh yeah. I sold one to one guy. I was like, I'll sell it to you for 30 because he wanted like 20. The Italian dude. But he also played Pokemon too, so he gave me like a pack of like Pokemon cards. I was like, all right. But other guy, he just wanted 20. I was like, come on, man. Like, I'll give you 40 for it because the controllers cost $75 with the taxes, for goodness sake. Right. I'm like, come on now, man. Like, so he says to me, like, oh, like just like you get better off like selling on eBay. I was like, you don't really want it for $40, dude. Like, really, like people are just cheap, man. Not all, but like
I can attest to that because I sell some of my guitar gear, and people want to try to lowball you for anything in the world anymore. It's the truth. It really is.
Yeah.
Like you just said, a brand new controller, $60 to $75, and someone they want to get it lower than half price. And like, yeah, go right ahead, buddy. Go knock yourself out.
Yeah, like come on, man. If that was me, but hey, I'll give you 40 for it. I mean, that's still more than the deal. That's like $30 off, for goodness sake, more than that.
Exactly. That $30 right there, you can go buy a game at GameStop for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something worth $30.
Right. Yeah. But like, even a guy himself that that worked there, he's like appalled. He was like, I don't understand this. Like I'm in shock right now.
I've had people do that to me because I sell a lot of stuff on eBay.
Right.
I have a pedal sitting right there. This is from a pedal builder in Germany. Mm-hmm. And this thing isn't even released to the public yet. I got it. I had a pedal Mandy bought me a pedal for Christmas and it didn't work.
Wow.
The guy, okay, here's a replacement. It didn't work. So he goes, I have a new version of it. I'm the only person in the world right now that has it because he hasn't released it yet. And I put it up on eBay, and I even wrote, this pedal is not available in the world. I showed the link to the website. I was like, this guy has not released this yet. And he's selling it for $275. And I was going to sell it for $200, like cheaper than what the guy was, just to get rid of it.
Right.
Somebody tried to cut it in half to $100, and I was like, do not message me again. I was like, read my description. I was like, you are getting it cheaper than what the dude is selling, and you still want to lowball me? I said, like, do not message me again.
Yeah.
Tara from True North said, are we talking video games, Toe Jam and Earl? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I never played them, but I know about them though.
Gary breaks out Earthworm Jim. Oh man.
Oh, that was a tough game. You know what? My brother, he could never make it past the 3rd level. It was like the underwater level. He could never get past that level.
I remember those games. I do. I always like the board beating games. The games like Home Alone, Aladdin, Karate Kid for Nintendo. It's just you go from left to right. You knew what you were going to do. You're going to beat the dude up. I always like good games.
Like what's it called? Street Fighter, but what's it called? What's the street game? What's it called?
Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage. Yeah.
That was those are 3 good games. I like those.
Yep.
Camo Cam's trying to find Pokemon Diamond or Pearl for the DS. He's only played the first 3 generations.
Oh yeah, Diamond and Pearl were good. Yeah.
See, I cannot make fun of Pokemon. I just never got into it, so I don't really know the story about
it. Yeah.
I know it took over the world. I know that much.
I mean, it's an RPG game, so like I like it. Like I grew up playing like Final Fantasy. The first Final Fantasy I ever played was Final Fantasy 7. And then like came out 8, 9, 10. I think 10 is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I actually have that on my PS4. Actually, I got a PS3. So I got the HD remaster for my PS3, and I got that for my Switch.
My younger cousin, he was a big Final Fantasy lover. He's got tattoos of Final Fantasy on his body. He loved
Wow.
that game.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of it. And
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I never got into those. And I'm
No, I feel
watching.
you.
I'm like, what the hell? It's like it's crazy watching those movies and video games.
I was more like into like role playing games,
Mm.
fighting games. Like I kind of grew up playing like Tekken, Soul
Yeah.
Calibur, and stuff like that, and Street Fighter. I mean, I'm all right at it, but I know that I don't have the time to really get like. There's a lot of people that go pro in it and actually make money.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not at that point where like I can actually whoop somebody's ass online. I might get lucky every now and then, but you know, I don't really have the time to even like sit down and like even relax to play games like that all the time.
Camo Cam says he plays Final Fantasy 7 and 8 once a year. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Tara,
And those. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Tara says, "Can we talk PC and remember Leisure Suit Larry?" Oh my gosh.
I don't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bearded Brood and Tattooed. Good to see you in here, man. How you doing? Good to see you, man.
But where you from, Scott?
I am born and raised from Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Wow.
I live in Greencastle, Pennsylvania.
Oh wow, okay, all right.
I'm literally 10 minutes into the state if you go up into Pennsylvania. I'm not far into it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I know
originally from Virginia?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. All right.
Yep. Born and raised in the country, man.
Nice.
Now if you go back to my hometown, it's modernized. It's you know, they're trying to make it newer, and I hate going back home. I hate it. I hate when I pick up my daughters. I'm like, what is this? I can't stand it.
Wow.
Not a fan.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
So we got to talk about it because we are Martinsburg. Let me see. What's he saying? That place did my hat sold and they longer do it. Oh yeah, they were on the verge of leaving whenever I stopped working at my old job, Gary. They were, because I remember picking up that package for you, and I could see it coming because half their building and stuff was kind of emptied out. I could see it. Yeah. And that was a good place to get hats, though. They were really good for merchandising. We got to talk about this because this is how we got connected. We got to get into the bearding game a little bit. We got to, unfortunately.
Yo, yes, sir.
We got to.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask you, how did you get started? Because obviously, I'm taking a guess that you went down the rabbit hole like all of us in Google and YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
so what was the first thing that you got into?
Oh, about growing my beard?
Yeah.
All right. So like, growing up, like my dad, he always had a beard. So like, but he never had any hair on top of his head. He had like the Uncle Phil look.
Okay. All right.
So like, he always like took pride about talking about his beard and taking care of it. But at that time, like in the early '90s, he never knew about beard products or something like that. I don't think they were like out in that time. No. But there were times when I was like around 4 or 5. His beard was like out to here. And but he passed away in 2011. I was 21 at the time, and I was like, you know what, I pretty much have a good beard. It's already coming in, so I'm gonna grow it out for him. And that's I've been growing it ever since. Little trims along the way throughout the years, and then because I know they say if you trim it, I guess it'll grow even more. But that's one of the reasons why I grow it. And my first beard products I actually used was the 3 I first used was the Beard Baron. Which one? What's the other one? The Bearded Bastard and Scotch Porter. So those were like the 3 first beard products I ever used.
Wow, the Bearded Baron,
the
Beard Bastard, and Scotch Porter. That's 3 completely different companies there, man.
Yeah.
That's different. I will say, Scotch Porter, they had one of the best beard conditioners we all ever had.
Yeah. Oh no, this guy kind of know he was talking to me. Sorry about that.
All good, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
You are actually the first person we've had out in a live, out in public doing this. It's actually pretty cool you're doing that.
Yeah, and I think I had to, man. Just like the environment I'm outside. I think it's best to do it out here, and I got better connection too. So
I got to ask you, What
Yeah.
was your favorite scents from the Bearded Bastard and the Bearded Baron?
That's a tough one. I think one of my favorite scents from the Bearded Bastard. They had a good barbershop scent.
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
yeah, that was a good one. And the Beard Baron. I mean, that was the best. I think it was like the Pine Forest or something like that. Or
Okay, okay.
yeah, that was a real good one. That was like the best pine scent I've ever had in my entire life. I don't think anyone could top that pine scent actually. To be honest with you.
I really enjoyed from the Bearded Bastard. I like the Simply Vanilla because it's just vanilla. It's simple as it can be.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
I like the Opium's Den. That one was very, very good.
Yeah.
I liked Opium's Den. Very a good. That was a favorite. Woodsman. I like Woodsman.
What's really good?
The Bearded Baron. I just wasn't a fan of his products.
I remember that video. Yeah, I remember he was like the bomb was like too hard and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember that.
But I made it very clear in my review because they were
Yeah.
hand me downs. I was like, this just doesn't work for me.
Right.
I remember a lot of people they didn't like it. And I'm like, hey, I'm being honest about it.
All right. I feel you. Did you ever like a beard brand?
Beard Brand was their products were good. I can't lie. Their scent Old Money was really good. I gotta say, Temple Smoke was really good. And well, I never tried Four Vices.
No, I never tried that.
The Silver Line. I like the Citrus Spice one. The Tree Ranger. Beard Brand shampoo and conditioner for your hair, your head hair.
Yeah.
They're great. It is one of the best I've ever used.
Wow.
The only downfall, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's $40 for a shampoo and a conditioner, and I was like, I just couldn't afford it.
No, I feel you, brother.
I liked using Detroit Grooming's head shampoo and conditioner. They're just expensive. That's all. Nothing negative.
Yeah, I feel you. Mm-hmm.
So I just couldn't afford it, and when the world started changing and inflation came, I was like, I got to find something cheaper. So now I just buy something from Target, which I don't like. But
yeah. I mean, like, if I'm gonna buy some like products from the store, I'm either gonna use like Honest Amish. You too, brother. Take care. I'm either gonna use Honest Amish, Cremo. I never tried Shea Moisturizer, so I'm thinking about that. But those are the three that we already know that has some good natural, ingredients.
Mandy has used some of Shea Moisturizer's products for her skin, and she says she really likes it. So that may persuade you to try some of their beard products.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Cam. I've never tried Four Vices, but Temple Smoke is amazing. Yes, it is.
The scent profiles I tried from Beard Brand was the citrus and spice was good, but that clove was just kind of too much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, I told him, like, I sent him a message one time. I was like, look, can you at least, like, tone down the clove a little bit, brother? Like, or make it like a straight citrus? He said, well, we appreciate your intake, but, we make the beard products for who we can and stuff. I was like, all right. And then the Tree Ranger, that was kind of like a straight eucalyptus, like said. I'm just like, damn.
Because, but also, it was all essential oils too.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was. I mean, their products was good. I mean, the Urban Garden was all right, but it was like a licorice scent or something like that. Urban Garden. Yeah. So I had a few from them, but I was just like, that's really my thing. Other earlier products I tried was it's called Best Beard Cream. And I guess the co-founder is a Philly, the rapper Freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Best Beard Cream is pretty good. I've used it. I've used a Beard Supply. They're no longer in business right now, but they make some pretty good oils.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, if you want to save money but have great products, Goodfellow at Target. Hey, I've heard Goodfellow makes good stuff from Target. I've never used it, but I've heard it's pretty good.
Never heard of Goodfellow.
You can buy it at Target. I know that.
All right. What
let me ask you, what got you? Because obviously you started watching videos and stuff. What got you? What persuaded you to turn that camera on?
I don't know. Just randomly, just one time I can't really say. I said, let me just try it. So I tried it, and I just started like doing some, beer reviews a little bit. I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, and so sometimes I try to like put some videos on my YouTube channel. But if it grows, it grows. That's all I can say. But I can't really say. I just like first taking pictures, and then I was like, you know what, let me try the camera, and I just got into it. People say I got a good voice. So I was all right. So I guess I'll give it a try a little bit. But I wasn't really expecting how this would take off, so much. How this like will take off so far.
You never know, man. You never know until you do it.
Yeah.
You and I have a connection. I don't know if you know it or not, but we have a connection in one of the companies that you talk about a lot. Now,
the BTS?
Huh?
The BTS bastard?
No.
Oh, all right. Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. Oh man, that was a good sentence, man.
The original?
Yeah. The BTS bastard. The collaboration you made with Dave Luxurious.
Lavender, sandalwood, and patchouli.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh man, that was a good one.
That one was really good. I was actually talking. You talk about a company that is near and dear to my heart.
All right,
Mountaineer brand.
Oh, Mountaineer brand. Oh, all right. Oh yeah.
They're from my hometown. That's where I'm from.
Oh wow.
I won't disclose the exact location. My daughter lives across the street where they're located.
Wow.
Yeah, I know exactly. I've been there tons of times. I used to go test stuff out for them, or just go visit them, just to see. I've made products in there before.
Wow, nice.
Now I don't know how to do it per se. I literally was here, do this. I'm like, okay. So I can honestly say I've made product, but I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I've watched some of your videos, and I noticed that you use their products and you talk a lot about them.
Yeah, like yes, sometimes they're pretty good. I think I first started using them back in like I've always seen them around, but my friend, my late friend, he actually passed away. It was dear to my heart, and he actually told me about them, Mountaineer brand. I was like, all right, give them a try. So I think my first set I tried. I think I tried the original balm at first, and the timber. I think it was timber I tried first.
Timber's the woodsy one.
Yeah, but I love their beard wash. Their beard wash is amazing, man.
I told you all a long time ago, man. The beard wash has never changed. Like it is. My honest opinion, it is the best a liquid beard wash you can get for cleaning out your beard. It works.
It's just like I hate using beard washes, and like that I can't rub my fingers through my beard, and then it's like you gotta like what's the word I'm trying to look for? Well, like you gotta wait for a little bit for your beard to set up a little bit. Because like some beard washes, like I can't rub my fingers through it, so I gotta let my beard sit for a little bit, and then I'm able to rub my fingers through my beard. I don't like that, but it is what it is. It doesn't like damage my beard or nothing like that. I like a beard wash. I just like, it sets up my beard and stuff like that, and I'm able to rub my fingers through my beard easily. Like on Ferocious Beard Co. makes a good beard wash. It's mad liquidy, but
yeah,
it feels great though.
Mountaineer brand was the first one. One of the first washes I ever used. It was.
Wow.
I tried all different kinds, of course, like everybody else. But the first time I used it, I'm like, this is the one. And I still say it to this day. I love that beard wash. Now, for the most part now, I'm using a daily beard wash because I do work in food grade warehousing. So we kind of have to, but I use pine tar soap. And Mountaineer brand makes a great pine tar line. Line.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you though, because you have the newer version. How is the newer scent compared to the old one?
The pine tar?
Yeah.
Well, see, I've never used the old pine tar scent. This is my first time actually using like their pine tar scent. It smells amazing. Like the pine tar is kind of like in the background. Then you get the other like citrus notes, and like it becomes like a unique scent. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's almost like a fresh forest scent, like citrus. It might have a little powdery feel to it, in my opinion, but it smells amazing. And one thing I'm like talk about too is their bombs. Like their bombs are like one of the best bombs I ever used. You know,
Yeah.
in the beer game, it's like you don't need a beer butter for that because
Right.
their bombs are actually more softer than some butters I've used.
Very true. Mountaineer brand, their original pine tar scent was pine tar, lavender, and lemon.
Oh yeah, I never
And
used
the
that one.
new one, I think you said, is pine tar, orange, and something else.
Orange lemon, I believe. I think orange lemon and lime. Yeah.
Okay, so they got rid of the lavender, which took the floral and earthy tone away, and made it more fresh with pine tar. Okay,
Oh, so how was that though? The old pine tar.
well, it works. It works. I mean, have you ever looked at their balm with pine tar in it? It's brown.
Yeah, it blew my mind away actually too seeing a brown bomb,
They
but
actually put pine tar in the balm, in the wash, and the conditioner,
wow,
in the
wow.
oil.
But how'd you like the scent though? The old scent, like
I
so it was
liked
like
it. I like using pine tar as a whole. I always have.
yeah,
And Mountaineer brand was one of the first ones that I had seen or still that uses pine tar in their products as a whole.
wow, wow.
She said, "Well, like if you buy the pine tar line,
Mm-hmm,
pine tar is in the oil, it's in the balm because it's brown, it's in
mm-hmm.
the beard wash and the beard conditioner. They put it in there.
Wow.
So literally, as we've talked about it in the past and stuff, we say pine tar is really good for your
Yeah.
skin and body.
Mm-hmm.
Got it from all angles right there on that line.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I was curious what you thought of their new take on it.
It's good, but my favorite scent, I think you already know what it is. I want you to guess it real quick.
Mountain Fresh.
Yep, you got it. I knew you knew it.
I,
I knew you
it
knew
used
it.
to be called coal.
Oh.
They used to call it coal.
Oh.
It's sage, patchouli, and peppermint.
Yeah. Oh man. I can wear that. I can wear that oil every freaking day, man, and be perfectly happy.
That was Mandy's favorite scent when we first started getting into the bearding game. That was her one. She's like, this is the best one.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites, man. The funny thing was because I brought from them in the past, and so I brought me an oil, but I didn't know I brought because they got 2-ounce oils too.
Yeah.
So I didn't know I brought a 2-ounce oil. I was it's 2 ounce. Like, all right, but I was like, oh, this smells good. It's so freaking good. And like I'm really almost done with the damn bottle. I'm like more than halfway through. It's a great, and I had it for like 2 years, and it still smells as good as it did yesterday. Man.
Yeah. Reading the questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Pine tar soap from Bulk Apothecary isn't pine tar soap. Can easily spot them. That's true, Gary. Yeah, that not all pine tars are good as a whole. I can honestly say because I'm
Right.
I'm very particular about how when we put beer products in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more particular about how good I clean my beard and how well it works than I am
Right.
putting oil and balm or butter on my face. I
Mm-hmm.
want to know how good I get clean.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm testing out people's shower products, like I'll tell them, I'm like, yeah, this isn't working for me, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I tell them, I'm like, show me what you got, because I'm going to put it to the test.
Yeah.
That, and I live on a farm, so I get
Oh wow.
crap in my beard, so I can put it to the test.
Right. Right.
So what's next for you? What do you got coming down the pipe we don't know about? You're a content creator. I know you're a busy man working 4 jobs, but you always have something in your back pocket. What can you tell us that's coming down the pipe from the Marvelous Beard?
Well, it's gonna be some more reviews. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna do some more like reels. I might do some. I started doing like a Monday mix video. I was doing that for a little bit. I might get back into doing that some more because I got so many products, like you just said. So,
You could make a video every single day. You could make a reel every day
yes, true.
for probably, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 years.
True.
That sounds about right. That does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alan, it's that time, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what's going on, Alan is now officially locked in for the hot seat. For those of you who don't know what that is, I'm about to ask Alan a round of questions, and these are quick answer questions. And let's see if he's ready. Are you ready? That's number one. Are you ready?
I believe so.
We always start with the same one every time: Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
What's your shoe size?
See, that all depends what a shoe I'm wearing, though. But I'm wearing 15.
Oh my god! Jeez. Okay. Well, shit. What's your favorite shoe company?
I like Nikes.
What's your favorite shoe? If you had to pick one, what's your shoe?
It'd probably be Reebok or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got to pick one. Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan? Who's the greatest?
Jordan.
Yes. From Camo Cam, in your best impersonation, you have to say, I'm Batman.
I am Batman.
Camo Cam, that was just badass. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Okay. Are you a cargo shorts guy or are you a khaki/denim shorts guy?
I'll probably say cargo shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dickies or blue jeans?
I'll say blue jeans.
Okay. Are you a crew, ankle, or no-show sock kind of guy?
I'll say on my ankle.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fruit?
Whew. Damn. I'll say some blueberries.
Okay. All right, you're cooking on the grill. What is Alan's what's that burger? What are you putting on it?
Of course, putting some Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese and that's it. Nothing else.
Cheddar. Cheddar. Probably some bacon. Some grilling some onions, peppers.
Nice. Okay. Now this one because we're going to be having this for dinner, and I want some ideas. You're making nachos. What are you putting in them nachos?
Some ground beef, or could be some chicken, some diced up chicken. Of course, some peppers, jalapenos, the shredded cheese, all the probably like 4 types of cheese or whatever. Some of the taco sauce or something like that.
Nice. And how do you eat your steak and how well it is?
Medium well.
Okay. I'm putting him on the spot here. What are your top 3 beard product companies?
Top 3. All right. Well, Trush is one of them. What else? Oh man. Ooh, I do like Beard Octane. That's 2.
Okay.
And oh man. Tough. Oh man. What's say Fetty?
Fetty says, okay.
Fetty
All right.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I always ask everybody this. Tell me your bearding routine, like when daily, your beard washing through the week. How many times a week do you wash your beard?
Sometimes 2 to 3 times a week.
And how do you do your daily routine?
All right, so I do my daily routine every other day. So when I get out the shower, I put my products in, I comb out my beard, and then The next day, I won't put nothing in. No, take a shower, rinse off, and I might just lightly brush my beard or just a light comb. That's it, because I know that you don't want to always keep over, combing your beard and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do my routine every other day, and some days it might be every other 2 days. So I might within those 2 days I might just lightly put some oil on my face and put some oil on the outside of my beard, but not inside, just to lightly I just coat the outside of my beard a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All right.
like when I get out the shower, my skin's gonna be kind of dry, so
Yeah.
I gotta put something to rejuvenate it or to nourish it when I get out the shower. So those 2 days in between when I'm not really doing my routine, I'll just put some beard oil on my head and face and just coat the outside of my beard and lightly brush it and just like a light comb through it. That's it.
Okay. All right. What type of comb do you like? Wood, carbon fiber, oxhorn, or Kent?
Now it's that carbon fiber, baby. Now, man.
Yes. Put him on the spot once again. What is your worst beard product experience?
My worst beard product. All right. I think that's a tough one. I don't. You know what? I really don't know. I really. Man. Gotta give me a minute on that one. I don't know. My worst beard product experience. Well, I will say this. Like, I guess I brought one product from Ferocious Beard Co. I believe it was like this a barbershop scent with tobacco, but it didn't really have a scent to it. It had like a very, very light scent. I was like, I'm not really getting much out of it. So like I guess you could say that was kind of like a bad experience, but it really wasn't a bad experience.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, we can go with that.
Yeah.
You got 3 wishes from the genie and the lamp. What are your 3 wishes?
Well, money. Peace of mind. A healthy mindset. And 3, be healthy. That's it.
Okay. All right. This is from me and Mandy, because we always have this war with each of our guests.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter and jelly. What type of bread?
Let's say wheat.
What type of peanut butter? Crunchy or creamy?
Go with creamy.
What flavor jelly?
I like strawberry jelly now, man.
Yeah. Yes. That's awesome. What is your Mount Rushmore of bearding reviewers?
Mount Rushmore of bearding reviewers. Oh, I would say like you, Dancy, and no, I can't say you, but Mount Rushmore.
I'm putting my name out. No.
That's something good, right? The Mount Rushmore of beer reviewers, right?
It's your answer, man. You answer what you want.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing, right? So I watched Dancy, no BS beer reviews, and like then be honest with you, y'all 3, seriously.
There's a 4th person though. Who is the 4th?
The 4th, I did like Kyle and Joe, but I don't think they're doing beer reviews anymore. So
I think they've officially retired. I think they have, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Kyle and Joe was good. Oh no, my fault. That metal guy. That metal guy. Yeah.
Steven's he's good. He's a good reviewer. He does.
Yeah, him. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, that metal guy. Yeah. Y'all 4. Yep. Metal guy.
Okay. All right. Give me 3 channels that you watch, and they don't have to be beard related.
Oh man. 3 channels I watched,
and they don't have to be beard related.
Yeah. At a time, he's no longer on YouTube because I think YouTube banned him. It was like Tommy Sotomayor.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of him, but
the name sounds familiar.
he talks about men's issues and stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
and what else? It's like there's a Fresh and Fit,
Okay.
and was like been recently watching arm wrestling reviews too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and
Interesting. And
yeah,
arm wrestling reviews. I never knew there was such a thing. Okay.
yeah. Like
Oh,
yeah.
what is
Go
the
ahead.
color? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
What is the color of your toothbrush?
I believe it's yes, white.
One thing we don't know about Alan is
Uh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that. I bet you're going to answer for me. I don't know.
one thing we don't know about Alan is the color of his underwear. There we go.
All right.
Okay, tell me a company that you have on your radar that you have not tried. You want to try. You're like, I want to make a video for this company.
I need to try 8-bit beer go.
All right, we're gonna have to make that happen because I'm gonna hold you to that because I'm gonna watch that video for sure. All right.
Yeah.
If you could bring back one person from the dead to be famous, your family, whoever it may be, who would it be?
It's a tough one. That's You know, I would bring back my father.
Okay. I was expecting you to say that after what you were telling me earlier. That'd be a great, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back in time for one historical moment in the world, the history of the world, what would you choose?
One historical moment in the
Anything.
world. You know, I probably would go back in the Bible times.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is your favorite musical artist of all time?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. Because I got so many. Actually.
I know.
Oh man. Man, I don't. Oh, you know what? I would say. I mean, because I grew up. I grew up a lot on like gospel too, growing up too, and like rap. So I would say, oh man. You know, I'm gonna say Tupac.
I was actually getting ready. That was my next question. Tupac or Biggie? That was my next one.
Yeah, say Tupac. One of them.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite movie?
You see, action and comedy don't matter. Oh man, favorite movie. Oh, you know, but I think. No, I'm gonna say Spider-Man. One of the first Spider-Man, 2002.
With Tobey Maguire.
With Tobey Maguire, the
Okay.
GOAT. The GOAT.
All right. And last but not least, let's get some shout outs. Who do you think deserves a shout out?
I'll say Steven. Steven deserves a shout out. That metal guy.
He does. He really does. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Alan, it is official. You have survived the hot seat.
Oh, thank you.
Now, we always ask 2 questions at the end. Number 1, who would you like to see in the hot seat?
It could be a beer reviewer too, or like a beer product. It could be like a person that's that creates beer products too. Also,
It's your answer, man.
Yeah. Man. You know, man. No, I kind of would like to see Fetty in the hot seat.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. And for my second question, I always ask for feedback purposes. Is there anything that I should add or change to the hot seat?
Nah, I don't think so, man. Just keep doing the way it is, man. Like keep it the way it is.
Okay. All right. Well, Cedric from Beer Justice from episode 4 a long time ago, he added to the hot seat that the guest has the opportunity to put me into the speed round. So if you have questions, you can ask. If you don't, you don't have to. It's your choice.
All right, cool. All right. So what made you want to start growing out your beard?
When I got married, before I got married, Mandy told me during the summer, we need to set a haircut appointment the day before our wedding. I said, okay, I'm not going to cut my hair. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to shave either. And that's where it started, and the rabbit hole is to come with it.
Okay. So what are your first beard products you started to use?
Mountaineer brand.
Mountaineer brand, of course.
Because I was living in West Virginia at the time.
Right. Yep.
Mountaineer brand, Cremo, because that's because I went to Walmart. And a company, I can't remember their name, but I started buying samples off of Facebook. You know, how they put a sample of like Badass Beard Care. Any company that had a little sample, I would buy it just to try it.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I didn't know I was slowly getting into the game. So full products, Mountaineer brand, Primo,
Nice.
Gray Before Shave. Honestly,
Oh, that's a good company.
Gray Before Shave. That was like the first 3.
Now I was wondering, have you ever tried Fetty yet?
I have tried Fetty. I've had a couple of their beard oils, and they smell fantastic.
Yeah. You like their butters? Because his butters are amazing, man.
That I haven't tried the butters yet. I have not tried a Fetty butter yet.
Oh man, it's good, man. You need to try it, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And you will not be disappointed. I kid you not.
Okay.
What else? What's your favorite? One of your favorite superheroes? Let's say for Marvel or DC.
That's tough. I'm thinking about DC. It's Batman. DC is Batman. Marvel, Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool. All right.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go by genre. What's your favorite action movie?
It's a toss-up. Speed or Point Break?
Speed. Oh, wow. Okay. Not the new Point Break, right?
That one's okay. It's okay. That one was okay for a remake.
I never saw the new ones. Never saw but the old one was good. All right. So what's your shoe size?
11 or 12, depending on the shoe.
Well, all right. Yeah. I might wear a 14 sometime. It'll depend on the shoe.
Yeah, I'm between an 11 and a 12. It just depends on the shoe company.
Well, all right. Okay. And all right. How about Sierra Mist or Sprite?
Sprite. It's perfect for the throat if you are a singer. I will tell you that.
All right. Nice. All right. So, which frosting would you prefer on a cake? Cheesecake frosting, whipped cream frosting, or regular frosting?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Homemade peanut butter with a chocolate cake.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. What else? All right. What's one of your favorite? Can I say? Favorite boxer?
You know, everybody's going to say it's either Tyson or Ali. You know, that's pretty much standard. Most you know, me, Evander Holyfield.
Nice.
I liked Holyfield.
Wow, nice. Okay.
He had heart. He had heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Evander Holyfield was good. Yeah. All right. What else? What's your favorite The type of brand of clothes you like to wear.
Favorite brand?
Yeah, like the brand, like Fubu or like Selfo or like Dickies. Like
Dixon. Honestly, Dixon. I like their clothing.
oh, you
Dixon,
said
it's a flannel. It's a flannel company.
it's called what? DC or
Dixon.
Dixon? Okay, all
Yeah,
right. Okay, nice.
I really like the clothing that he offers.
All right. So, are you a beer drinker?
Yeah,
All right. What's your favorite beer? One of your favorite
Yingling.
beers? Yingling. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Nice. All right. Okay. You know what? What would be the next state you want to travel to? Like, which state would you want to travel to next? If you ever was like to travel again, or if you're going on vacation.
Well, I would love to have gone to Hawaii because Mandy and I actually were going to go, but we got scammed, and we were going to go at the time.
Mm.
We were going to go for under $1,000, and
Well.
we got scammed out. Yeah, we got our money back, but
Yeah.
other than that, Seattle, Washington,
Huh?
Seattle.
Washington. Oh, Seattle, Washington.
Yeah,
I've never been out there.
I'd love to go to Washington because I want to go to Seattle.
Oh wow. Okay. I know I've never been out there.
Me neither.
I've been to I've been to New York, DC, Maryland, of course, Baltimore. Been to Florida. I've been to Virginia because I know you could take the train right to Maryland, like the public transportation from Maryland to Virginia. So been to North Carolina, South Carolina. So I've been there. Atlanta. How can I say? What was your least favorite beer? Oh, I know you said the Barons. So well, what beard oil kind of damaged your beard? Like what beard oil you didn't like?
Oh, my worst experience is Billy Jealousy. Their products burnt my face.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah. People thought I was faking, and I had blood red on my face from using the products. And I made it. I did it. I made the video as soon as it happened, and people thought it was a fake.
Wow, damn.
What's my most prized possession, Chris? Picture of my grandfather.
Nice.
Out there on the wall.
Nice.
Picture of my grandfather. Yeah, Martin, we didn't know what was going on. It was too good to be true. We got lucky. That's all I can say.
Yeah. You know, I never really knew my grandfathers like that.
Yeah.
My mother's father passed away in 1985. And then that's before I was born, of course. And my dad's father passed away in 1999. So, but you know, I was never really around him that much, so I don't really remember how he looked like.
Yeah. My grandfather passed away when I was 13.
Wow.
That was almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Scott, are you a 70s baby?
81. Close.
You're 81? Oh my gosh, man.
You're a young man. I'm 42, man.
You're a young man. Oh my goodness, man. Wow.
I know. I know. I'm a young. I say I'm a young old bastard. That's what I say.
Damn. Wow. Just like 8 years older than me, man. Wow, that's crazy, Bill. 9 years older than me. Because I'm 89.
My sister was born in 1986.
Wow, man. Wow. I guess we just got the old soul. That's why.
That's what everybody always says. I hear that a lot. My wife, my mother told me that about my wife. She said, "Your wife has an old soul. I could tell." She goes, "I could see why you married her." I was like, "Yeah."
Nice.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I think I just probably ran out of questions now. So I think that's probably it for me. I think I got nothing else to really say.
I hope I survived your speed round. I hope I did.
Yeah, you did.
That was awesome. This was a really good interview, man. Actually, I feel good that I could say I got to know my guests who I didn't know. I feel like I made a friend again, a closer friend, This was a good
Appreciate
time,
it.
man.
I just want to say one thing too, man. Like I know I had got hacked twice on Instagram, so I thank you for sticking by me too, because I lost some followers too.
It happens, man. And you
Yeah,
know what? We'll do what we can to get all those followers back to you, man.
yeah,
I want to say this to you, and
mhm.
I chose you because I know we messaged a while back
Yeah,
to get in here. I
definitely.
want to say to you, you are one of the few in our community that is a positive influence, and you're a good guy. You have a heart, and I can see it.
I
This
appreciate it.
interview has proven that to me.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate
His
that.
channel is linked in the description box below. He's known as the Marvelous Beard. Go to the link in the description box and go subscribe to his channel. I'm reading the questions here. Go follow him on Instagram. It's linked in the description box as well. I did my homework beforehand, everybody. I made sure that Alan gets in all the subscribers and followers he deserves. But what I was going to say, you're one of the few in our community who have a heart.
Thank you.
You don't do this and you're not in it for the money. You're a good guy. And
Thank
you've
you.
been stuck behind me since day one. And I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too, man.
I do. I really do.
Same here, same here.
My goal this year, my goal for the next calendar year, I want to get you. I don't. How many subscribers do you have?
Probably like 60. Yeah, probably like 60. It don't matter to me, really, man.
We're shooting for the stars. I'm going to get you to 1,000 in
All right.
in 1 year. That's going to be one of my goals between now and August 9th of next year. We're going to get you to 1,000. We're going to do it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, man.
We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen, man.
Yo, and there's another thing I want to say too, right? The BTS bastard, right? Because Dave's luxurious. His scents be selling out fast like water, and I got the last bottle.
Did you?
Yeah, that was the last bottle I got of the BTS bastard, and someone told me you better get it. And I was like, I got it. And, oh man, I mean,
that really was not hard. It was really simply made. But that I thought of a scent profile, and he goes, that. Not saying in a negative way. He goes, "That's it." I was like, I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
And then we put together, and I said, "Yeah, that's perfect." And
Yeah.
he even said, he goes, "I like it because it was really simply layered." I said, "That's what I wanted." Now my new one, that is just killer. That one, if you get it, I want to know what you think of it, because that one, you got to be a fan of an incense. If you like that smell, you're going to love it. I think we lost Alan. He's frozen. Let's see. We're going to give him a couple minutes to come back in here. I don't want to shut it off without saying bye to him. I'm checking my phone to see if he's has problems or anything. He may be. Let's see if I have signal. I have full signal, so I know it's not me. Okay, he backed out. Let's see. We'll see if he pops back in here. We'll see. This has been a really good interview. I'm looking straight to the camera. This has been a really good interview tonight. I had a good time talking with Alan. This was nice. It really was. I want to clarify. Live happens. Yeah, things like this happen. They do. It's technology. It's not going to work for everybody. I like doing these interviews for the simple fact that they're not necessarily entertaining. I like doing them because I like to get to know people. Because this is what in this day and age, this doesn't happen anymore. When I say this, I'm saying this to my audience. Do you remember the times in your life? And I'm asking people that are roughly around my age, and I'm 42. If you're younger, you might not understand this. You might think we're stupid. The people that of my age, do you remember the times when we would sit and talk in a bar, in a living room, out in your backyard, and you talk for hours? Really, like literally, you sit there, shoot the shit, have a beer, have a drink, whatever it may be, or let's go out and have wings. Come on, man, let's go. I think that's Alan right there. Oh, sorry, lost connection. Hold on a second. Join back in with the link. There he is. Okay, I got it. We got him back.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we got it back.
It says JP Licks. That's where I'm at. So I guess it's called the blackout period. So now I gotta wait, I think, about an hour for it to go back online. I'm like, come on, man. Really? I feel so embarrassed right now.
That's
Freaking
okay,
heat.
man. Don't worry about it. I was telling the group, and I'm gonna say it again. I like doing these interviews for the simple fact, and the guy says the good old days. Do you remember when your friends or your family, when you would come on, guys, let's go have some wings, and you sit there, and you'd have your wings, you have your beer, you sit in the backyard and just talk and shoot the shit for hours and like the night at a time. That doesn't happen anymore. That doesn't happen in this world. You know that.
That's true. That does. It really doesn't.
And this right here, it's awesome to do it, but it's also not good for the world because that's what the world's evolving to.
Yeah.
But I like doing this because these are the ways that we get to interact with people now, you know, especially around the world. Like literally, I'm talking to you from Boston. This is awesome. We couldn't do this 20 years ago. No one knew who it was.
Yeah, that's true.
I like doing this because I like to getting to know people, and I got to know you tonight, and I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so that's why, you know, if there's times I don't really have videos out like that, or or posting like that, I'm just working my ass off because, I mean, I know I'm saying something personal, but I got nobody to fall back on.
Yeah,
so it's like my parents are gone, so it's just like I gotta constantly keep working, and then on top of that, I'm like, my father's side of the family is up here. They're kind of like up and down, so so I'm not really around them really like that. So all I really have is me and my older sister left. It's just me and her.
Yeah.
So, but when I get a chance, I put up my content, the best way I can, and I might, set on a few for a couple of days. I might stop for like a week or two, but I always try to get back into the groove of it and not try to slack off. This is the job itself.
We appreciate you being a part of our community, Alan.
Thank you.
I do. Keep on grinding, man. You do what you need to do for you. This community will be here when you're available. Don't ever forget that.
Thank you, brother.
Everybody, it's 9:00. I'm going to end it on that note. I'm glad we got Alan back in here. I didn't want to end it without you saying good night to everybody. Yeah. I had a great time doing this interview with you, man. I really did. It was fun.
Same here, man. Thank you.
Well, everybody keep on bearding. I want to thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to Alan the Marvelous Beard YouTube channel and follow him on Instagram. I'm telling you guys, if you listen to his voice when he does his content, it's narrative. He's got a voice. We're going to work on him. We're getting to do it more. But I want to thank everybody, and always the guest sends us out. So,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. So just want to say, so grow a marvelous beard and have a marvelous day.
And he is the Marvelous Beard. See you all later.
See ya.